2K Sports. We've got two conference rivals squaring off tonight, Grant. I'm sure both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point guard. On the take. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And when Morant takes off towards the basket, look, you're already done. You've already lost because that's how he makes his living.
Here's Westbrook. The rebound by Jackson. For Memphis, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Outside Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism. When we evaluate players, one thing that gets overlooked, age. Take Jaren Jackson Jr. He was only 18 when he got drafted in 2018.
The Grizzlies have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Brooks outside. Morant against Westbrook. Outside for Brooks. It's stolen by Leonard. Jackson against Westbrook. Here's Covington. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Jaren Jackson picks one up. You know, for Triple J, it took time to develop. Year 4 with Memphis was a special one, Richard.
Jackson unlocked his defensive potential amongst the best shot blockers in the entire league. You have to give those young guys time before making a true judgment.
And the foul called on Paul George.
Paul George.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Morant.
Walking foul called on Russell Westbrook. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Bane finds Morant. Shot clock at 5. Memphis needs to get off a shot. There's the drive, and count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Heave that one up there and hope for the best. Nothing wrong with that. Morant, sometimes you just got to rely on your talent.
George's shot is off. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Outside Bane, pass to Adams. Morant against Westbrook. Here's Jackson. And he buries his first look.
Love the power finish from Jaren Jackson, pushing right through the contact.
Westbrook with it, guarded by Morant. Zubac passes to Leonard. From outside, off the mark. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Here's Morant. It's hauled in by the Clippers. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Pass to Leonard. Westbrook finds Covington. 5 to shoot. Adams with the block.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
Memphis leading.
When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Man, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Bane against George. The rebound by Jackson. But with Memphis's 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season, but as a whole, this young team, they won their division, but the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
Here's George. Oh, no good. The dry spell continues. Here's Morant. Morant with the slam.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Out to Leonard. There's the triple. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Amazing that catch-and-shoot jumpers were considered a weak spot for Kawhi when he came into the league. No one thinks that way anymore.
Up top, Jackson. Outside for Morant. On the wing, Brooks. On the wing, Bane. Back to Brooks. It's stolen by Leonard. Here's George. Grizzlies with the rebound. Left side, Morant. To the paint. Jackson. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Zubac. Leonard, right side. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding? Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Memphis. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Grizzlies? So, on the floor from Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Tyus Jones is out there with Desmond Bane. And it's Adams in its center, filling out the middle. And that one's good, man.
Whew, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Since entering the league in 2015, Tyus Jones has proven to be as reliable as it gets. A multi-talented guard who plays to his strengths.
George with it. He's picked up by Bane. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. And what you appreciate about Jones is how under control he is, Richard. He's never in a rush.
It's what allows the game to come so naturally to him. He's skilled at keeping things very simple, solid at setting the pace for himself and his squad. Now, he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Brooks outside. Jackson, the screen. Jones, the pass to Jackson. Back to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Jones has got his first 2 points of the night.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
They double-team George. Out to Covington. Pass to man. George outside. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. They get it again. And here's Leonard. With the clock winding down. And the jam by George.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over. Morant, he's checked in for Memphis. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And the Jacksons just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Greg.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
Leonard with the ball. Guarded by Morant. And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Here's man. To the middle. And stolen by Morant.
Yeah, tried to thread it inside, but just too much congestion.
A good look from Bane. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Out to Leonard. Covington passes to Leonard. Back to Covington. Ooh, poked away. It's George on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Pass to Adams. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. The Clippers making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in. Timeout called. Memphis. And between Jason Kidd and LeBron James, RJ, you played with some incredible passers in your day. What was that like, running alongside those guys?
Well, it's just amazing. Jason Kidd, LeBron James, these guys can get you the ball when you don't even know that you're open. That's what's fun. And it's even more fun kind of sitting back and watching them and seeing how they read the floor. 2 of the greatest to ever do it.
Leonard outside. It's George on the wing. Doesn't go that time. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Westbrook against Morant. Westbrook with the miss. For Memphis, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Bain, the pass to Jackson. Morant against Westbrook. Back to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
We talk about Jackson's elite shooting for a big, but this is the other thing that he can do when his mindset is to attack.
Westbrook, the pass to Covington. George outside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
And just so hard to stop without fouling. I mean, George can beat you with length, with skill, and with intelligence.
George hits them both. For Memphis, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Down low. Here's Adams. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got his 3rd assist of the night. George drives in, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. The Grizzlies have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. Here's Morant. The shot comes out, and the Clippers will come the other way. George left side. And the jam by George.
And if the defense leaves a man open, Westbrook will find him. Russell's floor awareness helps him rack up the assist.
Pass to Adams. Good on the shot. Adams has got 6 points in the quarter.
It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
For 3, Covington. Doesn't go for him. And the first half comes to a conclusion.
The Grizzlies, 29.
Fans, get ready for the Jabberwocky!
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Mason Plumlee out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the 1. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. Hey, Richard, how about Westbrook's basketball IQ?
By far one of the smartest players in the game. How else would he have broken the triple-double record? He sees everything. His sense of the floor is elite.
Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Jackson. Pass to Bain. Back to Jackson. 6 to shoot. And it's the Clippers on the break. The putback.
George can make the tough passes. He can also make the easy ones, too. No way he was going to miss the wide-open man on that one.
And Morant gets double-teamed. And he drives in. Plumlee pulls down the board.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And the dunk by Leonard.
Over the years, we've seen Leonard add different things to his game. Now, an offensive machine.
Morant with the slam.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Kawhi Leonard again. Leonard's got 8 points in the quarter.
Athletic play by Leonard in the paint, not letting anything hold him back from his shot.
Here's Jackson. And stolen by Leonard. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his 3rd.
Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Some really tough defense inside, but Leonard won't back down. I mean, he's just scrappy. He wants to make the defense work twice as hard.
Memphis trailing here. The drive by Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Here's Jackson, and the layup is good off the glass. Now just a 1-point Clipper lead.
His instincts as a shot blocker allow Jackson to avoid blocks at the other end. He knows how to read his man and get off a clean shot.
From deep, Payne. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's foul number 2 for him. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Timeout call. Memphis. A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Highland, he's checked in for Los Angeles. A big group substitution here for Memphis. Tillman's checked in for Adams. Aldama comes in for Jackson. Conchar, he's checked in for Brooks. And it's Kennard in for Bain. Highland misses. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting from Memphis.
And it's tied up with that one. Batum is checked in for the Clippers.
2.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Here's Highland. Uses the glass on the layup. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
To the inside. Oh, George with a steal. Tipped. Stolen by Kennard.
Foul Clippers. Bones Highland. First personal foul.
First free throw is good.
Shooting for Memphis. Santi.
And he makes both free throws. The Clippers have gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Here's Leonard. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
I like when Kawhi forces the issue, making the defense compromise with the foul.
Hit the line for the Clippers.
And Leonard drops them both. Well, Memphis shooting has been great this game, 58%. Pass to Kennard. A minute 20 left to play in the third quarter here. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this.
The previous play is under review.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
The first free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. And we've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. Leonard outside. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
The hands of Kawhi are huge, and they help him palm the ball, slam it with ease.
Jones drives in, uses the glass to finish the layup. Jones has got his second basket on the night.
And able to regain the lead there.
The Clippers trail. Here's George. Grizzlies with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Outside Jones. Pass to Tillman. Memphis calls timeout. So Memphis ends up going with a new group. Goes up off the inbound. And then Morant with the dunk.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
George with it. Checked by Brooks. Out to Leonard. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Brooks with the rebound. Brooks has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Morant. Leonard pulls down the board. Here's Plumlee. George outside. 1 second left. And the jam by George.
Sturdy play from George in the paint. Getting by the contact into his finish.
Ja Morant, he's feeling it.
And your Clippers Houston team.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for Memphis. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the point. Morant. And the shot counts. He's fouled. And it's a chance for a three-point play. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Grizzlies.
Every night, Ja Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
And then Morant with the dunk.
So creative with the ball in his hands. Morant is adept at creating offenses for himself.
Leonard outside. Here's George. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Well, you talk about the D Morant has to face. Yet he finds a way to get the best of most of those matchups, Richard.
He's got a very advanced offensive skill set. He can score off the bounce. He can spot up. Depending on who's guarding him, Ja can adapt and find any weakness.
Here's Highland, pounded by Morant. And the basket by Highland.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Now here's Morant. He's guarded closely. Oh, solid D from Leonard. And he lobs it up top. Stolen by Payne. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the... Oh,
yes.
Whoa. Throw it down.
Oh!
He's got an elite combination of speed and athleticism. Morant, he is special when he gets out in the breakdown.
Here's Leonard. Here's Covington. Kicks it to George. Just 5 on the clock. The shot off that time. Good work defensively by Brooks. Here's Morant. Takes it inside. And then Morant with the jam.
I don't know, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes.
Pass to George. Here's Highland. Back to George. Brooks with the rebound. Brooks has got his 5th rebound in this one. And it's Jackson on the take. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Now here's Covington, defended by Jackson. Outside Morant. Back to Jackson. Morant against Zubac. And then Morant with the dunk.
Showing off that verb, Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
Leonard passes to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Here's Morant. That's tipped. The Clippers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter.
Foul, Clippers. Foul here. That's his 3rd personal foul. Second team foul.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. And that one's good. Morant.
Working through the lane, Morant, he's got such a great change of speed to keep the defense off.
This team counts on George to deliver points. His consistency under pressure is key to their offense.
Jackson, the pass to Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Out of bounds, the Clippers will keep possession. Westbrook, he's checked in for Highland.
Russell Westbrook.
And here are the Clippers now. They trail by 7. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Man, good whistle there.
He drops the first one, and that trims the lead to 6. And Leonard drops them both.
And those were big shots. At this point in the game, you can't afford to leave any points at the line.
Outside Morant. Adams inside. He's guarded by Zubac. Right side Morant. Clock at 6. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
First team foul.
This possession could decide the game.
And you really have to be smart with the ball here.
The 3, George. Yes! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Oh, man, what a bucket by Leonard. His team counts on him when the time is short because he can handle the pressure.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. Knocked loose. Pass to Adams. Oh, he got it! He got it!
And they aren't over the limit yet.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're behind by 2. There's 10 seconds left in the final quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
A chance to tie it up here.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a 3. But they'll probably try for a 2. But if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game!
Count on Leonard to not get held back by the contact. He goes right through it to get his shot off.
All right, fans. Stand up. Get wild.
Here's Morant. Oh, it's off the mark. Here we go to overtime.
And your Clippers U15.
Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. Rebound by the Clippers. Morant with it, guarded by Covington. Moving it up. For 3, George. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Morant into the lane. Morant with the slam.
He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
Here's George. Uneasy, too, on the layup. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one. And this is where Morant really shines. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to capitalize.
That one drops for him. George has got 28 points for the game.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Right side Morant.
And it's critical Morant steps up in the important points in the game. This is his time to shine.
Good on the first. And that brings him within 2 here. And Morant drops them both.
In a close game, it's great to have guys you can count on to knock down free throws.
Westbrook, pass to Zubac. Up and over Brooks. And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
Oh, no, that was a huge turnover. That cannot happen at this point in the game.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field as OT gets going. Morant against Westbrook. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
All right, now a timeout called by Memphis. They're leading by 1. A minute 20 left in the OT period. First free throw is good, and that'll put him up 2.
And we have seen Morant step up as a leader, wanting to go to the strike down the stretch. And this is how you execute. Creating any type of separation is huge right now.
Brooks against Leonard, inside. George, right side. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his third.
Yeah, this is a tough moment, even for George. But it's a chance to show us he's got ice in his veins.
George hits them both. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 4 during this OT session. And good! There's another!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now.
That is just absolutely ridiculous. Look, we talk about Morant having that it factor, and then he makes the biggest play of the night. Won't shy away from the big moment. No hesitation from Jackson Jr. on that shot.
Kicks it out to Westbrook. It's Covington on the wing. Back to Westbrook. George outside. 5 on the clock. Leonard for 3. No good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the line for 2.
And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
It needs to be a quick shot, then a quick foul.
Outside Bain. Up top Jackson. Outside Morant. Oh, Covington with a block. And so it's Memphis winning this one. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
Both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options So it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
Look at the 76ers starting group. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Harden out there with Maxey, and it's Harris in at the 3. Now Harden, after Robert Covington missed from long range, goes up on the wing. Zubats against Embiid. Leonard with the steal. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
Westbrook does not lack for style in finishing. And when you've got his explosiveness, that's an easy thing to do.
To the middle. Stolen by Westbrook. Covington passes to Westbrook. Takes it out to Covington. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. That one on Embiid. It's his first trip to the line.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
About a minute played so far here in the first.
Hey, there's no denying the direction in Philly. They want to win now. The Sixers have an attitude coming from their front office that they want to get it done now, and I like seeing that.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Tucker. Paul George making his last shot. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And for the 76ers organization, the expectation is, of course, Clark, a championship.
And that's where the expectation should be when you have a potential MVP in Joel Embiid. I mean, he's been an MVP candidate multiple seasons in a row. I think the Sixers should be thinking tight.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Now, here's Zubats. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Tyronn Lue and I had a few minutes to share. Talk to me about the importance of protecting the rim, challenging opponents at the top of the jump, and making it difficult for them to convert easy baskets. But to have a chance of that, they have to expend energy getting back in transition, which will help close down those driving lanes. So, guys, we'll see where their energy lies throughout this game.
Thank you, David. Westbrook finds Covington. Kicks it out to Leonard. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. 5 on the clock. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing the defense to get the best of him.
Embiid against Zubats. No good on the triple. Los Angeles leading by 5. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
Boy, I like the fact that's intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be in their face all night long.
Mann's checked in for Los Angeles. Harden kicks to Maxey. Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
More than likely, if there's a second chance bucket to be had, Embiid will get it. Makes him work even harder on the boards when he knows there's pay dirt at the end of it.
Mann can't hit. The 76ers trail by 3. Harden with it. George picks him up. Passes it to Tucker. Takes the 3. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
This is one of Tucker's strengths, folks. He's a knockdown spot-up shooter.
Well, James Harden's still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question, can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston?
Now, here's George. Shot clock at 5. The pass to Covington, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Philadelphia on D. Covington, a screen on Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Covington with the bucket. And Greg Harden in recent years dealing with hamstring injuries. Has he lost a step to age or injury?
You know, probably a little of both, but we've seen players with a new diet or training regimen get back to peak production. Hopefully, he can as well.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Tucker the pass to Harden. A second chance effort. Embiid, no good. Clippers leading by 4. George with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up. Right side, George. Zubats. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. For Los Angeles, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
At the line for LA.
And he sinks the second. Philadelphia with the ball. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now Harden. Pass to Embiid. The 3. The shot, no good. And that does it for the first quarter. Clippers lead by 5. And don't go away. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for Los Angeles?
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
So with Harden on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. DeAnthony Melton out there with Shake Milton. Then there's McDaniels. Then there's Harrell. And it's Niang in at the 4-man position. Leonard dishes to Covington. Back to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Covington. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Milton finds Melton. And here is Milton. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Well, Shake Milton Clark is 6'5". Has a 7-foot wingspan. I mean, that is insane size for a guard.
It sure is, Kevin. I mean, that's freakish length when you're only 6'5". And it allows Milton to guard positions 1 through 4. And I think that's critical in today's NBA with all of the switching we see defensively. So Shake's effort level helps him on defense as well. It's the wingspan and the want-to that make him a versatile defender.
Stolen by George. Right side, Westbrook. George looking over the floor. Fires from deep. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by George. Westbrook's got the lead up to 6 now for the Clippers. Melton against George. McDaniels kicks to Milton. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Milton's got 5 points now this quarter. Westbrook with it. Now guarded by Harrell. Pass to Covington. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. It's Harden with the drive. Oh!
Wow! Boy, the confidence of Harden. I love it. When it comes to dribbling the ball, he feels like he can go by anybody at any time.
As one of the biggest stars in the NBA, Russell Westbrook, Clark, puts a lot of energy into his charity work.
Yeah, he really does, and I don't know how many people really recognize that, but I know he's appreciated for it. He started the Why Not Foundation to help underserved communities, and they're doing some great work. Russ said, why not? Has always been his attitude whenever he's pursuing a tough goal, and thus he named his foundation the same way.
That evens the score. Harris has got his first bucket in this one.
There's no way you can minimize his concentration. Excellent focus in finding a way to score that time by Harris.
Here's Westbrook, puts the move on, and that's 2 points on the layup. That's now 8 points for Russell Westbrook.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you. Maxey with it. Westbrook picks him up. 5 to shoot. Tucker, the pass to Embiid. Excellent D there from George. Clippers have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. 1:31 left in the first half. And he slams it down right on top of Joel Embiid.
Yeah, you know, George really enjoys being in the air. I mean, this guy has great body control and bounce, and his slams at times can be absolutely sick.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Outside Leonard passes to George. It's tipped, stolen by Tucker, pushing it up. Here's Maxey, and slam dunk by Maxey.
Tucker forces the turnover, then immediately gets the ball up court. That's just an experienced, smart play.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Harris.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon. And lost his touch right there. Didn't see that coming. Usually, when he's hot, he stays hot.
And the jam by Harden.
Harden throwing it down right in their faces. Don't be so mean, James.
Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
Leonard, no luck. Philadelphia with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Harris looking it over. Harden kicks to Harris. Out to the wing. Back to Tucker from deep three-point range. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly. All right, Dave, thank you. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
And small and power forwards, Leonard and Batum. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's man in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. George. There's the drive. Lays it up and banks it in. George has got the first basket of the third quarter for the Clippers. Harden the pass to Embiid. Out to Harris. Lets it go from deep. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. The Clippers trail. And since Tobias Harris got his big contract with the Sixers, Greg, some say they chose him over Jimmy Butler.
Wow, Tobias is nice. He's never been an all-star. And that's one of the few downsides to a big payday. Some might say he's overpaid. I'm sure he'll take the trade-off.
Out to Harris. And another turnover here by Philadelphia.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And the pass to Zubac. Kicks it out to Leonard. Over Harris. Pass to Mann. He dishes it to Batum. For the lead. Second chance shot. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And for the 76ers, they're shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Outside, Maxey. Tucker the pass to Maxey. Over George. Shot clock at 5. Here's Harden on the wing. From deep. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
Clippers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Mann. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Pass to Embiid. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through, even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row. No player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
Plumlee is checked in for the Clippers. Mann passes to Plumlee. Here's Batum. Back to Plumlee, and stolen by Harris. Pass to Tucker. Batum with the steal. And now the Clippers on the break for the lead. No good. Shot missing. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Harden kicks to Embiid. Off target with the open look. Mann passes to George. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Maxey. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Leonard attacking. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Philadelphia's gotten blanked from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's Niang. That shot misses. Great D that time from Batum. For the lead. Mann gets the bucket. And the Clippers lead by 2. The 76ers have gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. Now here's Milton. He's guarded closely. On the wing, Milton. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Nobody near Leonard. Traps in the tray. Leonard's got 5.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his three-point shooting.
Now, here's Milton. T right on him. Niang kicks to Milton. There's the pass to Milton. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Harrell. That one, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Mann can't hit.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
The 76ers have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
Outside Leonard. Lets the three fly. And no good that time. No good on that one. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And we're and a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Tyrese Maxey out there with Harden, and it's Harris in at the 3 spot. Takes it out to Covington. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. And the Clippers lead by 3.
And we don't see Covington shoot from the corner a lot, but he looks confident bombing it from there.
Harden with it. George picks him up. Here's Embiid. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Westbrook passes to Leonard. And another 3 for the Clippers.
You know, when you're open on Westbrook's team, he makes sure to find you. He's a selfless distributor.
Maxey into the lane. Embiid. That one falls.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now.
And Leonard gets it to go.
You know, after averaging just 1 assist per game as a rookie, George has really upgraded his passing game.
With the drive. And the basket by Harden.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Covington finds Leonard. Kicks it out to Covington. Over in the corner, Zubats. Rebounded by Tucker. And so Harden will bring it up for the 76ers. Trailing by 2. Tucker the pass to Harris. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. On the wing, Harden. He's covered by Westbrook. Harden against Westbrook. And the jam by Harden.
And you want the ball in Harden's hands when the clock is low. He's cool under pressure and can get you a good shot.
And George, here we go. And it's George finishing it off.
Hey, when you got a player like George, in these moments, you turn to him. He knows how to deliver in the clutch.
Pass to Tucker to take the lead. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 5 assists tonight.
There you go. P.J. Tucker showing you he's reliable in the clutch.
A shot by George, wide open. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Harden dishes to Embiid, and he converts the layup. Embiid's got the game tied up here for Philadelphia.
You like Embiid's confidence and willingness to step up in the big moment.
Here's Westbrook out to the right wing. Takes it out to Leonard. Lets it fly. Maxey grabs the miss. Philadelphia shooting here about 46% for the game. Harden outside. Pass to Tucker. Kicks it out to Harden. Embiid in the corner. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. 1:06 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Westbrook. That one's not going to go. Some solid defense from Maxey. It's Harden with the drive. Maxey passes to Harris. Back to Maxey. Out to Harris. Passes it to Harden. To the inside. Tucker. Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Takes it out to Covington. Back to Westbrook. Covington, a screen on Harden. Westbrook passes to Zubac. Outside Westbrook. Here's George. Some solid defense from Maxey. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they got to try to manage.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Outside, George. And the Clippers miss again. So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
tonight. This could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Up front, it's Tucker at the 4, next to Embiid in the middle. Tyrese Maxey is out there with James Harden. And it's Harris in at the small forward position. From deep, Bane. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. Adams finds Morant. Back to Adams. 4 on the clock. Kicks it out to Jackson. Brooks outside. Pass to Bane. Here's Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, Memphis no good. Embiid with it. He takes it in. And Embiid throws it down.
It's a scary sight when Embiid's coming down the lane. Not a man you want to get in the way of. And the improvement of Tyrese Maxey's three-point shot from his first season to second year, just unprecedented. He improved by over 12% with a huge increase in attempts as well.
Harris outside. Second chance shot, and Embiid with the lay-in.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
And for a player with the speed and quickness of Maxey, Grant, leveling up that three-point shot changes everything for him.
Oh, so true, B.A. It becomes pick your poison with him. And it put him in a conversation last year for most improved player.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Pass to Bane. To the wing on the left. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Outside Morant. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. James Harden picks one up.
Every team is looking for that star to lead them to great things. Morant already looks the part.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Now here's Embiid, and there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Embiid, off the inbound. And a miss there off the inbound. Well, Smitty with Morant. His ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
B.A., before he tweaked his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
Now here's Harden. Outside Maxey. Fires the 3. And it's Bane with the rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Outside Morant. Back to Adams. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. From deep, Morant fires in the triple.
I think consistency from 3 is in Morant's future. On that shot, he was well balanced and focused.
Lets it go from the wing. Maxey passes to Tucker. Back to Maxey. Harden against Morant. 6 to shoot. Here's Tucker. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 4 rebounds now. Jackson left side. Pass to Adams. Back to Jackson. Morant with it. Outside Bane. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Jackson. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
That is great body control by Jaren Jackson. Takes the hit, completes the play, now gets to the line for one more.
You know, in the past several seasons, there's been one constant with the 76ers. They're going to be among the best defensive teams in the league.
Pure from three-point range.
Offensively, Tucker's role is a spot-up jump shooter.
Here's Morant. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Morant's got 5.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Here's Harden. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside Morant. And he banks in the layup. 7 points in the game.
Look how Ja just glides through the contact. He's such a nimble player.
And there's Embiid. That one's good. And the assist from Maxey.
With an excellent balance of size and touch, he's a tremendous finisher right there inside.
Payne, the pass to Morant. Down low. Here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention. Got his teammate a clean look.
Harden, the pass to Embiid. Oh, Adams with the block. And here's Morant outside. And so it's Memphis leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
And the 76ers, looking at who they've got. Up front, it's Tucker at the 4, next to Embiid in the middle. James Harden out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Harris in at the small forward position.
And
oh, my goodness!
Out. As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Here's Harris. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Desmond Bane. You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or 2 on your team to be successful.
Tucker with the ball, and Kennard picks him up defensively. Out to Harris. Kennard against Maxey. Here's Tucker. Goes back up. Harden. Grizzlies.
A little too casual there.
I like watching Embiid attack on the inside, using his size and soft touch to capitalize.
Pass to Conchar. Jones drives in, and there is a whistle. That goes on Tobias Harris. That's his first foul, and the 76ers going with a whole new group out there. Here's Conchar. Kennard outside. Just 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. Here's Jones. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Pass to Niang. Now Melton. Back to Niang. And here is Harrell. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
The NBA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. if the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
Well, whenever you bring up the 76ers, you instantly think of Joel Embiid.
Oh, no question. He's the face of this franchise. Embiid is as good as anyone in the league. Off the floor, Joel is willing to take the blame when things don't go right. That's who you want as a leader.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Well, Joel Embiid drawing comparisons to some legendary big men. He said, quote, "I want to be mentioned as one of the greats. That's my goal." And obviously being a Hall of Famer. But you've got to take step by step, one day at a time. It's going to take a lot of work, and I'm willing to put it in. Guys?
Now, he's well on his way, Allie. Thanks. And so he makes both from the line.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Pass to Niang. McDaniels against Bain. It's wide right, hits off the rim. For Memphis, they've gone 7 for 8 now in the second quarter. 1:03 left in the first half. And here's Morant outside. No good that time. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. From deep, Melton. And another miss by Philadelphia.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Philadelphia on D. They trail by 11. Here's Morant. And slammed it home. And the foul. A chance at another point at the line. That one on Melton.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
Here he goes. And then Morant with the jam.
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
Niang, that's good.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Morant with the slam.
I'm trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
Here's Melton. Tipped.
Philadelphia's foul. First personal foul. Third team foul.
The free throw dropped for Brooks.
When you think of Dillon Brooks, his energy stands out. A guy who gives you everything he has.
Oh, stolen by Embiid. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight.
The 76ers, 20.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Luke Kennard out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's John Conchar. Then it's Xavier Tillman. And it's Aldama in at the 4. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins.
Wow, the vision of P.J. Tucker made that play possible.
And last season's scoring champion, Joel Embiid, the first center to lead the league in scoring since Big Shaq way back in the 2000 season.
And Joel Embiid, last season, the first center to average over 30 a game since Moses Malone did it back in 1982, Grant.
Oh, B.A., talk about historic company. And how about this? Also the first ever international player to lead the NBA in scoring, too. I mean, he won't be the last with the way things are. He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
From the arc, gets the 3 to fall. Kennard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
A three-point specialist like Kennard won't pass on a corner shot.
Jones against Maxey. Kennard outside from deep. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Maxey, and he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Though he does have a scorer's mindset, Harden's vision and experience playing alongside some of the best talent in the league have made him an awesome playmaker.
Outside Jones. To the paint. Shot clock at 5. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Back to Maxey. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Maxey's gotten 4 this quarter. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
Maxey against Kennard. Maxey passes to Harris. Outside Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
Oh, an athletic move by James Harden, beating the D and then rubbing it in their face with the slam.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
That assertive mentality, I mean, just rising up from deep and draining it.
Here's Harden. Kept alive. Here's Embiid. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
We all know rebounding is about effort. Embiid is showing lots of it. I love how he's unwilling to give up on the play.
Kicks it out to Kennard. From deep. And it's Harris with the rebound.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
You know Embiid loves to produce like this, and you can tell it's firing up the team as well.
Nice shot by Kennard.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And the call will be against James Harden. That's foul number 2 for him. And some changes here for the Grizzlies.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
He's feeling it. Embiid can't hit.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just landed in. He wanted to make a statement.
Harris with it. Checked by Brooks. Here's Harden. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I'll tell you what, a lot can be said about the contract Harden took to stay in Philly. He took less than what he commanded to help the team sign depth and rotation players. A very big gesture from Harden, showing just how much he wants to win in Philly.
Now you see him, now you don't. There's only a few players that are faster with the ball than Ja Morant.
The Grizzlies have gone 8 of 10 in the third and looking in control.
James Harden. His third personal foul.
The first one falls.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Ja Morant.
And Morant drops them both.
How can you not love a player like Ja Morant? Came into the NBA ready to prove himself and just keeps getting better.
Here's Tucker. The Sixers again can't hit. Memphis has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. And it's Morant off the drive. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Morant's got 10 points in just the second half. Harden from outside. Adams grabs the miss. Here's Morant. Outside Bain. Lets the three fly. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Efficient from range. Desmond came into the league with a sharp three-point shot.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Brooks on the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Up front, it's Tucker at the 4 next to Embiid in the middle. Tyrese Maxey is out there with James Harden. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot.
Beautiful touch from Desmond Bain. So good from the mid-range.
Harden against Morant. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Jaren Jackson picks one up. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Grizzlies.
Smart ball handling from them in this one. Passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
And also the number of points they've scored in the paint has been impressive. This coaching staff encouraging them to keep going inside.
Tucker finds Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? And then Morant with the dunk.
Earning his money on the interior tonight. That's a nice move.
Harris outside. Takes the 3. Ja Morant grabs a miss. Memphis has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Driving in. Oh, hammer it home.
Ooh, that hurt. A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. Ja Morant on the attack.
And here's Harris outside. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball.
76ers ball.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Now Harden. Outside Tucker. Pass to Maxey. Shot clock at 6. Harris with it. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Now here's Maxey. 6 on the shot clock. Harris outside. Up and over Brooks.
Nice defense by Dylan Brooks, using his power on that play.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
They get it back. Harris outside. Outside Maxey. Fires from deep. Embiid inside. Adams covering. Snatched up. Harris. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Steven Adams.
With a nice combination of strength and elusiveness, Harris makes things difficult for the defenders inside.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Outside for Brooks. Fires the 3. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist in this one.
A big-time ISO player in college, Brooks has shown the ability to play off the ball at this level.
Tucker, no good. Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable, Smitty.
BA, no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Harris passes to Embiid. Harden with it. Tries again. And it's good on the lay-in. Harden's gotten 4 this quarter.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Grizzlies.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Ja Morant.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. He really made himself the backbone of their offense.
And Morant drops them both. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Harris outside. Maxey passes to Tucker. And slam dunk by Tucker.
They're on a little run right now, but I'm wondering, where was this energy earlier?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
And then Morant with the jam.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on them.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Harden finds Maxey. Outside Tucker. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Morant. And the shot no good, a bit short.
And see, he had his momentum going forward, but really didn't need to lean in there. He was wide open.
Embiid from outside. Stolen by Bane. Morant, pass to Brooks. Tipped away. Oh, stolen by Embiid. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. We saw two different teams tonight.
This matchup, Greg, with two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington. And outside for Jackson. And there's the drive and the dunk by Jackson.
What a deft pass. by Morant. He finds a wide open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
Now, here is George. Covington wide open. He fires. The pass to Westbrook. Off his leg, and it's being called a kickball. Here's Leonard, stolen by Jackson.
You know what? That passing lane wasn't open for long. He closed it down in a heartbeat there to get the steal.
And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Puts it up off the inbound, and Morant finishes inside.
And it just seems like Morant is always ready to outwork the defense. A big effort pays off for him there inside. And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
And finished off by Morant.
Oh, the big finish by Morant. Some of his most spectacular plays happen well above the rim.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse. Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Here's George. Pass to Zubac. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up from 12. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Morant with it. He's got 6. Up top, Bane. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And here's Covington from the arc. Clippers working now with the new shot clock. The kick out to Westbrook. Westbrook missing again. And Adams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. And then Morant slams it in.
Well, Steven Adams has more skills than just being a screen setter out there, showing them off there.
Covington finds Westbrook. Back to Covington. The kick out to Westbrook. In the corner, George with it. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
And this is the way to stretch the floor. PG-13 with a good look from the corner, and he nails it.
It's Jackson atop the key. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Leonard pass to Zubac. Outside, George. Clock at 4.
Well, that's all Adams and his effort right there. Great job affecting that attempt.
And here's Leonard. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Covington. And he lays it straight in.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Grizzlies have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Here's Morant.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Man's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Both free throws good from Morant.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team.
Here's Zubats. Count that bucket.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Down low, and there's a slam dunk to finish it off.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
Here's Zubats. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Zubats has got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Grizzlies have gone 7 of 8 from the field to start the game. Very hot shooting. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Bain against George. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Grizzlies shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Second team foul.
The first free throw is good. Both teams deciding to change it up. And so he makes both from the line.
Well, you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Yep, that one goes.
Like the awareness there. Plumlee quickly assesses his options and moves it.
Here's Mann. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Bain. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And indeed,
the previous play is under review.
He's certain he beat the buzzer.
And even though, you know, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the... Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back to the action in just a minute. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Plumlee, and it's Mann in at the 1 spot. Jones the pass to Tillman. Right block shot. Plumlee with the rebound. And Los Angeles guys shooting a respectable 47% for the field in this one.
Part of the lean years in Los Angeles, I was there, unfortunately. It's incredible to see that this franchise has become a better winning percentage team than the Lakers in the past decade.
On the basket by Jones.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Outside, Jones. Plumlee with some nice D. And Brent, that Clippers turnaround, did you see that coming?
I mean, not in this way, Kevin. Certainly it's been a lot of outsized factors that have gotten the Clippers to this point, but with the ownership and the enthusiasm behind what the owner brings to the table and wanting to make this team viable, they're in position to make some great noise if they find their health. So healthy for the league to have 2 teams in LA that can be this good.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Morant passes to Bain. Morant against George. Offensive rebound. Out to Brooks. To the wing right side. Jackson has the open look. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Yeah, he'd like to have that one back. I think there was an angle to get to that ball, but a bit reckless on that play. such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting it
The previous play is under review.
a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
The right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for Los Angeles. Brent, do you think shooting has improved over the years, or are there just more good shooters on the floor?
Well, Kevin, if you had a bubble, I'd be bursting it right now, because if you look back over the last 10 years, maybe go 20 years, shooting has not changed. Percentages have not changed, both from two-point land, three-point land, free throw line. It's not that there are more good shooters in the league. There's just more surprises as to who it is you see taking the shots. This is what you expect. Paul George can get it going from the perimeter like that.
Pass to Brooks. Westbrook with the steal. And now the fast break. George with the ball.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Clippers have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for two future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And then that massive trade to LA, the Thunder got SGA and a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Clippers?
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
I like that they've also emphasized the three-point line. Drained a good number from beyond the arc this year.
And relentless in his attack, Morant is wearing down the defense, putting up some huge numbers here tonight. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
1:30 left in the first half. On the wing, Jackson. And there's the pass to Bain. Kicks it to Brooks. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Excellent D there from George. Leonard on the wing. Tries the spin move. Back to George. Here's the three. Second shot opportunity. And oh boy, a lot of contact. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
The previous play is under review.
action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Los Angeles.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
Here's Jones. He's off on that one. Clippers leading by 14. Here's George. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That straight line drive there from Paul George. You love to see him get in that attack mode. Let's see if he can cash in now at the line.
He hits the second from the line. And for Memphis, they're shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here. Passes it to Kennard. Pass to Aldama. Stolen by Westbrook. And oh, here we go. Covington's got it. The fast break chance. Back to Kennard. Pass to Tillman. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably some thanking him for that Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been one outstanding game from George.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Memphis. It's a 13-point game. And Adams with the slam.
Adams, no hesitation, and right to the rim.
Westbrook with it. Now defended by Bain. The kick out to Westbrook. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Westbrook's got 14.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Stolen by Jackson. He's got a clear path. Flushes it down to finish the break.
High-level passer, even for a point guard. Morant shows the imagination.
Here's Westbrook. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
Blocking foul call. John Morant. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And the Clippers making a change here. Zubac is checked in. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime.
Clippers leading by 14. Here's George, and hammers that one down right in the face of Jaren Jackson.
Paul George dunk contest, maybe a little older, but I love to see him get up.
Morant, and he banks in the layup. He's got 16.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
Leonard the pass to Zubac, and the Clippers call time here.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Here's Leonard. Unable to get that one. Adams, some nice D. This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Free throw good. Bain. Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Morant with a wide open look. No good from outside.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Puts it up. Los Angeles with another miss. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Stolen by George. Knocked away. 1:39 left here in the third quarter. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Again, when you go from second to fourth gear, Paul George puts a lot of pressure on the defense that way.
And he's good on the second. For Memphis, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Morant kicks to Jackson. Payne against George. Jackson down low. Timeout called. The Grizzlies. Paul George really making a difference here.
Well, I hope this one is not to draw up a play, but to think about how they're going to defend that man. He's putting up some major numbers.
Once again, fans. 1:14 left to play in the third.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed. And they're doing a nice job on the rebounding.
Morant scanning the floor. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
How about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing. And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Back to Westbrook for the 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Really nothing distracting Russell Westbrook right now. He's got that shooting window wide open.
Adams' shot is off.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Nobody near Leonard. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Payne finds Morant. On the wing, Payne. Back to Morant. With 2 seconds left. Great D that time from Westbrook. And so it's Los Angeles looking at a 13-point lead.
Please give a big round of applause.
And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Setting the floor for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in a point guard.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the tip.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Takes it out to Covington. From deep 3-point range, the rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And then Morant slams it in.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Here's Westbrook. Kicks it out to Leonard. Here's Covington. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. And the dunk by Zubac. And Adams has got the ball here for Memphis. They trail by 11. Outside, Bain. Takes a three. Can't hit that one. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. At one point, they led by 16. Inside. Back to Adams. Memphis moving it around. Morant dishes to Adams. Here's Bain. Out to Morant. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. You know, you appreciate Zubac's focus on close-range looks as a big man.
Well, Zubac's one of those big centers that's burly and tough and rugged on the inside. While other bigs are searching that three-point line out, Zubac looking to get deep into the paint. Look at his shooting percentages over the past couple seasons, up around 60%. It's good shot selection, great consistency.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. He told them flat out, we are turning the ball over too much, guys. We can't keep making the hero ball play. Slow it down, run the offense, and make the safe pass. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Brooks with no one around. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got assist number 8 now on the night. Kicks it out to Gordon. Three-pointer. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Right side Bain. Morant outside. Back to Bain, to the middle, down to 5 on the shot clock. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Morant. Now the pass to Highland.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Shoots it up. Again, Los Angeles. The Grizzlies have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Here's Adams. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Covington the open look. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
Stepping in just a little bit closer, but keeping the D honest as Covington knocks down a mid-range.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
I'd like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Takes it inside. Morant with the steal. In the corner, it's Bain. A 3-ball. Adams trying to free himself up. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
To the left side wing. Here's Highland. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
3 points.
And the Clippers lead by 8.
And the fans are so fired up after that triple that trimmed the lead at the other end. And now they are stunned.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Clippers.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the 3-ball. I mean, it's been falling for them. They're locked in, and that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker.
Here's Covington. Kicks it out to Leonard. It's rebounded by Memphis.
can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. He throw good, Bain. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second team foul.
Here's Westbrook. And so they foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And make no mistake, Westbrook loves the spotlight, especially when it's a very close game.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're trailing by 5. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And the second of 2 is good. That increases their lead to 6. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer, Brooks cans the 3.
And this is why Brooks is out there. Amazing watching him come up in the clutch for his squad.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
It's the first. That gives them a 4-point cushion. And he is unable to get the second one. And that one, good. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 11 rebounds. Here's Morant. And then Morant ramps it in.
And going back to college, Morant's made a habit of rising to the occasion.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in it. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brett.
two teams is pretty exceptional. We could see a lot of variations in the lineups out there tonight, Doris.
Yeah, I think that's the luxury of having a quality bench and some versatility. Now, if you're a head coach, you have the opportunity to tinker, mix and match lineups, see what works best, and go from there.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. Now here's Leonard, 5 to shoot. Westbrook outside. Puts up a 3, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Sixers ball.
Now here's Harden. And the layup falls.
James Harden, one of the best individual offensive players the game has ever seen. If he gets his feet in the painted area, it is always dangerous for the defense.
Now here's George. And they pick up 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Look how sturdy Embiid is as a shooter. Even with the foul, he's able to put the shot up.
At the line for Philadelphia.
And Embiid drops them both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Here's George, and that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
That's what we call playing big. Paul George imposing his will in the paint. Boy, when we talk about those elite two-way threats, Paul George's name is certainly high on everyone's list.
Tucker, the pass to Maxey. Harris outside. Clock at 6. Pass to Harden. They get it back. Outside Maxey. From downtown. Outside for Harden. Tucker, the pass to Harden. And stolen by Covington. Oh, stolen by Harris. Here's Embiid. And the shot is good. Harris making the play.
What concentration from the process. Embiid not fazed at all by the bump.
And we know how dominant George can be on both ends of the floor, Doris.
Well, consider he's a great scorer, a 3-level scorer, and then he's able to guard perimeter and post players. That combination of size, length, athleticism, he continues to be a major threat in this league.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2 on Robert Covington.
And the moment Embiid gets the ball anywhere near the hoop, it's over. Too strong to stop without fouling. That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Covington with it. Picked up by Tucker. Pass to Zubac. George with it. Covington, a screen on Harden. George passes to Covington. Oh, stolen by Harden. And here's Harris outside. The Sixers with another miss. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Westbrook, the pass to George. The three-pointer off the mark. The Sixers leading. Out to the wing. Back to Embiid. There's a minute 54 left in the first quarter. And he gets the bucket.
I like watching Embiid attack on the inside, using his size and soft touch to capitalize.
Covington passes to Zubac. And it's blocked by Embiid. Pass to Harris. Now Embiid. No luck on that one. And the Clippers will come the other way.
Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league, but boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
George's shot is off. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Harris finds Embiid. Harden with it. He's picked up by Zubac. And it's good for 2. Harden's got his second basket of the game.
You can't discount Embiid's value as a passer. That vision and court awareness. These are traits a team loves to have in a big man.
Count that bucket.
Boy, it doesn't get any easier than that. What a size advantage, and just goes to work.
Harden, the pass to Embiid. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Embiid's got 10 points in the game.
Well, if you're that wide open, I can promise you James Harden will find you.
Kicks it out to Westbrook. Fires for three. The shot that time not on target. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. And it's Harden penetrating. And Harden with the slam.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
And finished off by Westbrook.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
Maxey passes to Tucker. Outside Harden. Pass to Embiid. Shoots over Zubac. That's good from Embiid on the assist by Harden. He's got 12.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game.
And so it's Philadelphia earning this break in the action, up 10. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We'll be right back after this word. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard and plenty of time left for a comeback. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
We've got George Niang, DeAnthony Melton out there with Shake Milton. Then it's Montrezl Harrell, and it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. They double-team George. Out to Covington. Now a timeout called by the Clippers. And legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there. And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Milton against Covington. Milton, no good. Now Los Angeles with it. They trail by 11. Man, and stolen by Melton. Here we go, the Sixers on the break. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Covington. Here's Mann. Uses the glass on the layup.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And the 76ers shooting has been good. 54% on this one. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Milton. It's intercepted. In transition, here come the Clippers. Here's George over Milton. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
We call that masterful use of the pump fake. Paul George effective getting guys to jump on it.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
And it's a completely new group for the 76ers. Outside for Harden, the 3. Here's Embiid. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. Embiid's got 14 points.
A sequence you might expect from Embiid, an elite rebounder, and the man knows how to finish.
Here's Leonard. Oh, great D that time from Harris.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
three ball. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And they're just one foul now away from the penalty.
Zubats, he's checked in for Plumlee. Pass to Embiid. Out left to the wing. Now Maxey. There's the three. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. Here's Mann, defended by Harden. And that one's good. Mann's got 4 points in the quarter.
Very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
Here's Embiid. Basket's good. And the 76ers lead by 9.
You know Embiid loves to produce like this, and you can tell it's firing up the team as well.
Back to Mann.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Leonard. 6 to shoot. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And that one's good. Mann. He has 6.
Well, this is one aspect of his game where Kawhi Leonard has come such a long way. The ability to make guys around him better with his passing.
Harden from outside. That won't go. 3 for 6 in this one. The Clippers have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Now George. Out to Leonard. Covington passes to Leonard. The jump hook. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Maxey. Back to Tucker. This one for 3. On target from range.
I know he's not the most efficient long-range shooter, but Tucker hits enough of those to space out the defense.
Kicks it to George. Here's Leonard, pounded by Harris. Pass to Tucker. And here's Harden. Outside Tucker. Harris outside. Three-pointer off the mark. And for the Clippers, they're shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Leonard finds George. Drops in the layup for 2. George has got 4 points this quarter.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Well, Paul George is a difficult defensive assignment precisely for this reason. He's going to force you into contact.
That's good from George.
At the line for the Clippers.
George hits them both. Pass to Harden. Oh, George with a steal. 4 seconds left. He shoots again. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. Thanks, Allie.
Get loud. Jabberwocky.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. What else can you say? Joel Embiid, an impressive effort here today.
He took a head-on approach in the first half, going straight at the D and drawing fouls.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point. The Sixers leading. Here we go, the Sixers on the break. Harden's shot is good.
Well, the pre-shot preparation of James Harden is exceptional. He knows in this instance that as soon as the ball touches his hands, he's got to be ready to fire.
For 3, George. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities. But you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
And Harden, a former league MVP, 3-time scoring champ. Grant, the only thing he's missing is a title.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, it would only help cement his legacy. For years, years, he'd carry his team only to run out of gas in the playoffs. But postseason success counts for a lot when it's all said and done.
There's just so much force that Kawhi plays with. It is what allows him to rise up and put it down with authority.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. And he comes up with a bucket. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, this is a problem for the defense right now because you've allowed Paul George to get comfortable. And when he's comfortable, he's unguardable.
Harden with it. Guarded now by George. The three. Here's Harris. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight. Out to Leonard. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Harris.
It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
Leonard really has shown very few cracks in his defensive game over the years, Doris.
B.A., I think it's a combination of things. Certainly the physical attributes. He's really long. He's got unbelievable lateral quickness. His defensive instincts and IQ are just off the charts. This guy is as disruptive, a defensive force as we have seen.
Covington passes to George. Shot clock at 6. Here's Westbrook. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And it's Harden penetrating. Outside Tucker. Pass to Harris. Now Embiid, pounded by Westbrook. Another shot. And the finish by Embiid as he lays it in. Embiid's got 20 points.
We're beginning to see this more and more from Harris. Just taking what the defense allows, and that time finding the wide open man.
Against Westbrook. Harden into the lane. That's good from Embiid on the assist by Harden. And it's a 9-point Philadelphia lead.
Boy, the bucket's been 5 feet wide for him. He's dropping everything in.
Offensive rebound. Out to Leonard. Second chance effort. It's Covington on the wing. Pass to Westbrook. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
And the 76ers going with a whole new group out there. And we've got 1:18 left to play in the third. And he's going to the line. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these. The previous play is disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Niang. Deflected. Westbrook against McDaniels. Here's Leonard. Count the basket and the foul. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
People were worried that this was
substitution. Previous plays.
There are so many close calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
The free throw drops for Leonard.
I think fans can appreciate Kawhi's understated and quiet personality because between the lines, there's a level of focus and competitive spirit, and most importantly, productivity that you can really appreciate.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
Los Angeles ball.
35 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Leonard. And it's Niang with the rebound. And stolen by Leonard. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. Now here's Milton. The D's right on him. Niang a screen. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Philadelphia with a 6. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. The Clippers trail. McDaniels out there with George Niang. Then there's Shake Milton. Then there's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Harold in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
Westbrook right side. Here's Leonard. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Westbrook against Harden. Harris passes to Tucker. Outside Harden. Tucker with a screen on Westbrook. And Harden with the slam.
Oh, my. James Harden with a statement right there.
Out to Leonard. It's Covington on the wing. Back to Leonard. Outside Covington. George outside. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Harden with the defensive effort. To the middle. Here's Embiid. He can't get that one to fall. And Los Angeles the other way now. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Second team foul.
On defense, the Sixers. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's George. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Westbrook's got his 4th assist in this one. Harden against Westbrook. Harden the pass to Tucker. Embiid inside. Plumlee on him. Basket counts. Embiid's got 24.
The control and focus from Embiid. Able to absorb hits from the defense and still finish.
George finds Plumlee. Leonard on the wing. Back to Covington. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Out to Harris for 3. Rebound by the Clippers.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Zubac, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Here's George. From the inbound. Pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Well, Paul George is such a solid all-around player. This guy can score at an elite level, and he passes it well, too.
Now here's Tucker, and here's Embiid. He's guarded by Zubac. He shoots, and it's off the back of the rim. No good.
The defense not a factor there. Very surprising he couldn't capitalize.
Covington passes to Westbrook. George with it. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Westbrook's got 5 assists tonight.
Wow. How about Paul George commanding the basketball when his team needs a basket? Go to work, sir.
The 3, here's Harris. Drills it from deep. Harris has got his first 3 points of the game.
What a play by Harris. When he's called upon by his squad, he rises to the occasion.
Covington finds Leonard. Driving to the basket, and the dunk by Leonard.
Let's remember this is a former Finals MVP. He will not blink in the biggest of moments.
Harden, the pass to Embiid. Zubac with the steal. Leonard against Harris. Out to Leonard to tie it up. Drains the triple. Leonard's got 12 points here in the second half.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
Outside Maxey. Pass to Harden. Out to Harris. Back to Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here.
This guy is such a lengthy wing defender. Robert Covington doing work defensively.
Melton, he's checked in for the Sixers. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the 4th. Here's Westbrook. Kicks it to George. Zubac with a screen on Melton. Zubac passes to Leonard. Kicks it to George. To take the lead. Money from deep.
Big-time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch. Well, if you need a bucket, there's no guy you probably want more than James Harden doing his thing. Ball on the string. You need to score it. No problem.
You look at all the turnovers. Boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute. These are the moments Embiid loves. Enjoys being the player for this team to take and make clutch shots.
Out to Leonard. Westbrook outside. Oh, it falls!
This guy is clutch. He's money. The game's in the balance. Russell Westbrook says it's my turn.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're trailing by 1. 1 second left in the 4th quarter here. Your thoughts, guys?
They've got one last chance to win it. It's got to be a catch and shoot off the inbounds play. They don't have time for a second pass.
Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight.
Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks.
Well, they're in the hunt once again, D.A. Thanks. And the Grizzlies start out with the ball. Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Adams in at the 5, down low. All eyes, Richard, on the guard matchup in this one with two incredible talents going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
First team foul.
Here's Embiid.
And shooting against Adams, very challenging. He's an assertive defender who won't back off.
And that one's good. Morant's got his second basket of the night.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. And finished off by Morant.
So creative with the ball in his hands. Morant is adept at creating offenses for himself.
Ja Morant impressed as a rookie, but in 2022, he really started blowing the roof off.
He's been doing some tremendous things. And how about a 52-point game in February that year? Only 12 of those points came from threes. That's a lot of buckets. Look, some of James Harden's career numbers are crazy, but he's also got a lot of firsts to go along with those overall totals, like the first 60-point triple-double.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And you just got to respect Harris's three-point shot. He is a very capable scorer from that distance.
And Embiid with the block. Bane passes to Morant. And here's Tucker. Here's Embiid. A second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in.
And how about that reach of Embiid, using those long arms to just gobble up second chance opportunities.
Morant passes to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
And Harden was the first player to average 35 points and 7 assists in a season.
Yeah, and that was in the 2018-19 season. The same year, he was also the first player to score at least 30 points against every other team. No one had done that since the NBA expanded in 2004.
Here's Adams. Lays it up off the glass. Adams has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Here's Maxey. Offline with his three.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And a wide open look for Bane. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
The team first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Here's Harden. The shot will not fall. Morant with some nice D. To the paint. And Adams with the slam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Hey, I'm open right here.
Left side, Adams. It's Morant in the corner. Here's Jackson. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And you can see the strength that Jackson has added to that huge frame. He is turning into a monster.
The 76ers trail by 12. One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
Here's Embiid to end the run, and he sinks the layup. Embiid's got his second bucket of the night.
A gifted interior scorer. When Embiid establishes himself down there, he is almost automatic.
And Morant throws it down.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Here's Embiid. Shoots over Adams. Goes back up. That one is good from Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 6.
No slowing Embiid down. He powers right past the contact.
Morant drives in. Outside for Jackson. Wants to get it to Morant and does. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
Getting better on this side of the ball.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. It's the Grizzlies as they end the first quarter on a 14-6 run. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Grizzlies. So on the floor for Memphis, Jones is out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Tillman in at the pivot, manning the middle. Passes it to Aldama. And here's Jones. Here's Kennard. 5 on the clock. Jones kicks to Kennard. All alone. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one. Harris with it. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Jones from outside. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Outside, Maxey. Harden finds Maxey. From deep. Back to Harden. The 3. The 76ers again can't hit it. And the Grizzlies leading by 13. Richard, so much of today's NBA defense is about covering the pick and roll. As a player, is that something you enjoyed, taking on that challenge of covering the screen roll game?
You only enjoy that challenge because you are a competitor and you want to win. Is it something that I'm doing on my own? Is it something that I'm doing in my spare time? Probably not. I can think of more fun things to do.
Exactly. It is not, and there are so many variations, right, of the screen roll that you can defend it as many ways as you can run it.
And these players are so talented that they can stop and pop from 3. You have to guard them at the half-court line. Before, you could guard them at the 3-point line. Now you got to meet them at half-court, and there's screens all over the place. It's miserable.
Jones, the pass to Tillman. Kennard on the wing. There's the 3, and the 3 ball is good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Pass to Embiid. And he comes up with the deuce. Embiid's got 8 points.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
And I feel like one of the more underrated aspects of Embiid's game is his passing.
He understands that teams are going to bring 2, sometimes 3. You have to make quick decisions with the ball when that happens. Embiid, he embraces that challenge.
Back to Embiid. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
In the mold of Shaq, Joel Embiid is physically just overwhelming. Plus, he's got some touch and skill.
And the Grizzlies leading by 13. Here's Jones. He doesn't hit that one. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Harris finds Maxey. Shoots the three. Conchar pulls it in. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Here's Kennard. And he gets the bucket. 7 points in the game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Tucker. Puts up a 3. Sinks the triple.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Jones the pass to Tillman. Now here's Kennard. From deep. Rebounded by Tucker. The pass to Embiid. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Embiid is, no question, one of the best players in the game. Just a versatile big man who wants to win multiple championships.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss. He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Milton the pass to Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing out.
Passes to Tucker. Out to Harris. Stolen by Jackson. It's Morant with the drop.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
There's 38 seconds left in the second quarter. Maxey passes to Embiid. Brooks, left side. And the layup falls. Brooks has got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, the balance Brooks has is impressive. Able to work through the defense and still capitalize.
Maxey passes to Embiid. It's hauled in by Adams. Morant scanning the floor. Brooks outside. Jackson from long range. The shot off that time. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. All right, David, thank you.
Your 76ers, 26. The Grizzlies, 43.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
DeAnthony Melton out there with Shake Milton. Then there's McDaniels. Then there's Harold. And it's Niang in at the power forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Richard, you grew up in Arizona. What do you think of the Suns right now and what they've done the last 2 seasons?
Oh, how much time do you got? All my friends back home are just loving it. Chris Paul, he has helped change the culture with Monty Williams. Great job by the front office. They have put in so much young talent, and they have coached them up. They are a complete team. And like I said, how much time you got? We could do this all day.
We could indeed. Rant. Bain kicks to Jackson. Jackson, a screen on Melton. That one a little long.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Niang passes to Melton. Back to Milton. Up top, Melton. Philadelphia moving the ball around. There's Harrell, and Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them. attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Morant with a wide open look. Trains the three-pointer. Morant's got 15 points.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
And, you know, Anthony Melton's progression as a shooter has been impressive.
Yeah, he struggled on the pull-up jumpers early in his career, but he worked at it, and now he's very efficient. His offense is almost as good as his defense at this point.
And the Grizzlies leading by 17. Outside for Jackson. Pass to Morant. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Montrezl Harrell did not like that.
Showing off that vert. Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
Aston Yang for three. Offensive rebound. Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint. The 76ers trail by 17. Here's Milton. Misses the three.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Morant dishes to Brooks. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 6 assists now in the game.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while. Morant, this man is in full control of the offense.
Here's Melton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his second.
It's going to be on Desmond Bain.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Harrell. P.J. Tucker comes in for George Niang. Harris has checked in for McDaniels. And James Harden has subbed in for Shake Milton. And Tucker kicks to Melton. Tucker the pass to Melton. That three off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And some added toughness on the roster. Something Philly knew they needed after last year's playoffs. The hope is adding scrappy veterans like P.J. Tucker and DeAnthony Melton will help them further this go-round.
Morant outside. From deep three-point range. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Well, Greg, they're looking to make some big stops here to halt this rally.
And luckily, time is on their side, but this is on them. They need to play smart here.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Jackson kicks to Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
He gets a lot of defensive attention from Morant. He can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Here's Harden, and he drives in.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
For three, Harris hits the three-point bomb. Harris has got 6.
Now, I'm going to say this. The best version of Tobias Harris is when he is aggressive and looking for his shot and not being passive.
Morant kicks to Jackson. Kick out to Adams. On the wing, Brooks. Down low. Stolen by Harden. And now Philadelphia on the break. Nobody near Melton. Here's Tucker. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Tucker's got his second bucket tonight. Harden against Morant. Payne for 3. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 7th assist in the game.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
This is his third trip to the free throw line.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
And so it's Memphis enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the... And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the wide open with this speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth, we've got Luke Kennard. He's out there with Jones, and it's Conchar in at the small forward position. Harden the pass to Melton. And Tucker kicks to Harden. He gets it in there.
In the paint, Harden, man, he's just a tough guard. If you get too close, you know that this man is a master at drawing fouls.
The pass to Kennard. Fires the three. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Jones, the pass to Kennard. He had a nice open look right there.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Harden kicks to Harris. Pass to Tucker. The three. Fade away. Goes up again. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
An absolute monster on the glass. Embiid uses his size and power so well to clean up the glass.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies. Jones, no one around him. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Harden inside the three-point line. Embiid inside. No good on the shot. And it's Memphis the other way. Stolen by Tucker. On the wing, Harris. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Harris. Embiid's got 20 points.
The team just loves to see Embiid fired up on offense like this. They really rely on his scoring ability.
Harden's shot is off.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. It's good from long range. Kennard's got 11 in the second half. Here's Harris with the drive and slam dunk by Harris.
Coming in with so much intensity, Harris just goes straight to the rim.
Memphis moving it around. Stolen by Tucker. It's tipped. It's stolen by Jones. Tillman passes to Aldama. Embiid with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And there's the call on Jones. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution.
Harris misses. And he's leading by
2 minutes.
Now Adams. Now here's Morant for 3. And it's Melton with the rebound. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. And Tucker kicks to Embiid. And here's Harris from the arc. Another miss by Philadelphia. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Embiid with the steal. And now Philadelphia on the break. Melton with the ball. Now defended by Adams. Stolen by Brooks. It's tipped. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Morant kicks to Brooks. Pass to Jackson. On the wing. Bank Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been more.
Tonight here.
And they just seem to let up, whether the last several shots or not. After three, it just seemed to pay off for them.
Looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really fun all-around Ja Morant.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Embiid inside. Adams defending. Embiid, no good. And guys, they get the ball here if they want to.
They have
76ers foul. James Harden. That personal foul. Second team.
And that one misses.
This of Morant is just incredible. His tremendous as well.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Embiid. From deep. No good that time. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. This